Hi, and welcome to the next practice. This is a practice that's going to be around an emotional release. So, a lot of the time, it might be at the end of the day or just any time during the day. Actually, I'm going to make this quite a short one. It's only going to be about 10 minutes, and it's one that you can use when you're feeling like your emotions are running away with you, or you don't feel very centered, and you just need a little bit of grounding, a little bit of connection with the heart, maybe a little bit. And yoga does that beautifully. Yoga's really great about bringing you into your body, as I've said before, but also just about allowing the emotions to come up and being released without you almost in a way having to completely acknowledge them or at least analyze them. So we often feel our emotions very much in the body first. And what yoga does is it enables you to be able to release them out of the body and maybe not even have to bring them into an analytical brain. So, a lot of the poses that are about emotional release, and a lot of the poses that we use in yoga for what they call opening the heart and maybe around the heart chakra, are very much the chest opening ones, sort of little bit of back bends and things. So if they feel like, I'm going to try to give a few levels, but if they feel like they're too much, then obviously you're only working at your own pace. Back bends can be very powerful, which is why they can be such a good emotional release pose, but they also can be quite tricky if you're not used to doing them. So, working at your own pace. But first of all, we're going to start off and bring our attention to the breath. So, you're just going to cross your legs, rest the hands gently on the knees, and just close the eyes. And then just taking 3 deep breaths. So, actually, it might be just your normal breath, really, but it's just 3 breaths where you're just consciously breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then once you've got this awareness of your breath, start to breathe in a little bit deeper. And really, as you breathe out this time, having a sense and a feeling of letting go. And then breathing in again, feeling the chest completely expand as you open. And then breathing out as you drop those shoulders down. And just one more, breathing in, and we're just feeling that chest expand. And then breathing out, letting everything drop. Then we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. And you're going to go straight to rolling your head to the right. So we're going all the way around. Doesn't have to be too slowly. It's just feeling where that tension and tightness is in the neck. And then when you get back to the chin into the chest, there's a little pause. And then you're slowly going in the opposite direction, all the way around. Nice big circle until you again get back to the chin into the chest. And then exhale, inhale, lifting the head. And exhale, slowly opening your eyes. So first of all, we're just going to interlace the fingers and you're going to press the palms forward. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. And exhale, just lean out to the side a little bit. Doesn't matter which way because you're going to go to both. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, twist to the side now, where you're really trying to stretch those arms up as if you're going to push them to the ceiling. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale as you go out to the other side. And then inhale back to the center and exhale, twist to the opposite side. And then inhale, come back to the center and exhale, slowly releasing the hands all the way down. So then we're just going to come onto all fours and you're going to fold back into a pose of the child as you extend and drop those sitting bones onto your heels, extending those arms all the way forward. Then we're going to inhale and we're going to come up. And you're going to just bring your right knee forward with the hands either side of the foot. We're going to exhale and drop the hips down. And then inhale and come up and just lean back a little bit. Exhale, you're going to drop the hips down. You can come onto your fingertips so you can get a bit of height. And then exhale, lean back and you get that little bit of a length through that top through the right leg. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, drop down. And then you're going to come up so that your shoulders are in alignment with your hips. And inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, lean back. Then you're going to inhale, come back down with the hands, and exhale, rock yourself back. Maybe this time you get all the way to the heel, maybe not. And then you're going to inhale and come up. We're going to raise the arms up. Exhale, you're going to take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, open the chest, and lean forward as you drop down with the groin and slide the hands gently back. You can lengthen up so you get that nice long length through the neck, really opening the chest and taking a couple of deep breaths here. Then you're going to inhale, come forward, and you're going to put your left hand down to the floor, and you're going to bend that right foot and grab hold of the right foot, but then lean into the left hand, actually even move the left hand further out. So you can really lean into it as you bring that foot in. So there's still a nice openness through the chest, through the heart. And then inhale, you're going to come back, and you're just going to step back into a downward dog. Drop the head, press the heels down. And then inhale, drop back to the knees, and exhale, fold into opposite child. Inhale, we're going to come up. Exhale, you're going to step your foot forward. It's your left foot this time. And then inhale and exhale, lowering down. Inhale, come up, sink back into that heel. Exhale, and then inhale, come up. You can go up on your fingertips, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, maybe this time sit all the way back. And then inhale, come up. You're going to raise the arms, and exhale, lowering down as you open and expand the chest. Inhale, come up. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. And exhale as you lower all the way down, really opening out. And then you're going to release the hands, and you're going to exhale, just step yourself back into downward dog. So all the way back into downward dog. Oh, then step the left foot forward, drop the right knee down. Sorry, because I forgot. Now you're going to bring that hand behind. So you're grabbing hold of the foot, leaning into that hand, and just opening out as you open the chest. At the same time, pressing the hip down. And your left knee will sort of move out to the left side a little bit, which is fine. Then release the hand. And now step back into downward dog. A bit of an extra there. And just pause. Then we're going to inhale. You're going to come into plank. Exhale, go straight down, or maybe via the knees. We're going to drop all the way down first of all, and then you're going to take the hands and interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, you're going to lift the chest, lift the hands, and hold. Really stretching those arms back, but at the same time pressing your shoulder blades together. Lift a little bit higher, and then exhale and go down and make a pillow with the hands. This time you're going to bring your hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to inhale, lift up into cobra, and then you're going to lift the hips and go into upward dog. Really roll the shoulder blades back. Drop the hips as much as you feel comfortable, but let the hips still hover off the floor. You can drop the head back if you want, or if that feels uncomfortable, just gaze forward. And then exhale, lowering all the way down. Okay, you're going to take hold of your feet. If you can't reach the feet, you can, well, actually, you have to be able to really reach the feet for this pose. But if you can't reach if it doesn't feel comfortable reaching the feet, grab the ankles, whichever feels better. I actually do prefer to grab the ankles. I feel like I get a little bit more of a lift. And then you're going to inhale and lift up, press those legs up, lift the chest, and just hold for 2 more, really pulling up. And exhale, go down. You're going to do that 1 more time. So if that didn't work for you, you can just do Sphinx pose, where you're just here, elbows are slightly bent, and you're just opening through the chest. But otherwise, we'll do 1 more time. You're going to grab hold of the feet and inhale, lift up as you flex those feet back. And then exhale, we're going to lower all the way down. Inhale, come up onto all fours. Exhale, fold all the way back. And then inhale, come up, tuck the toes under as you exhale, and go up into a bent knee downward dog. We're then just going to walk forward to the front of the mat. Have your feet your squat distance apart, so your yoga squat distance apart. Slide the hands up the shins. And then exhale and lowering yourself down. And then all the way down into squat. So we're going to drop both knees over to the left side. Pick up that left foot. Now, normally we always twist to the left, but because we're thinking about opening an emotional release, we're going to actually twist to the right. So you're going to bring your left hand to the right knee and your right hand, and you're opening out that way as you lean back, open the chest and breathe. Then you might inhale, take that arm all the way up and bring the hand now to the outside the foot, and exhale, gaze over the shoulder. Inhale, bring both hands up. Exhale, just do like a little double pigeon in between, just to go forward, draw the sitting bones down. And then inhale, you're going to come up and you're just going to flick both feet over to the right side. Pick up the right foot and cross it over. Inhale, take the arms out. You must have that right foot flat on the floor. If that's tricky, have your left leg still straight. Twist to the left and just grab hold of the knee and lean back as you open out, leaning into the hand, opening through the torso. Maybe then inhale, come up, so you get a little bit more openness, and exhale, bring that hand to the outside the foot and hold. Then you're going to inhale, come back to the center, and exhale and release. Okay, last pose is to go into butterfly. Turn, actually we'll flap for a moment. And then turn the feet out. I forgot double pigeon on that side. Sorry, let's just do a quick little double pigeon. So you're going to bring that left knee over onto the right and just slowly go forward as you exhale. And then inhale, come up. Great. We always want to balance out both sides, but sometimes as teachers or even as students, we forget. So we're now going to go into butterfly. So just letting everything sink into your mat, let your shoulders release, keep your collarbones lifting up, and really identify the difference between shoulders released and soft than everything collapsing forward. That's not the same. So it's just this feeling of dropping the shoulders down, or physically dropping the shoulders down, but lifting through the collarbone so you keep the length. So this is a little bit of a balance. You're going to grab hold of your big toes and you're going to roll slightly back. So what I don't want you to do, remember, is to go back like that, because that's going to use your back. You're actually going to roll like this as you then lift your feet up. So you're going to roll through your back as you slowly lift your feet up. And then you're going to gently take those legs out. So you might get to here and that might be enough. Soften the shoulders and open the chest. Go as wide as you can with the legs. Or you might be able to straighten it all the way out. And then turn your gaze up. Point your toes if that's available to you. Otherwise, you might be staying there with bent knees. It's about getting the balance and opening the chest. So the wider you can go with the arms and the legs, the more we're going to have that feeling of opening the chest. Then you're going to reverse it. So you drop the head chin in towards the chest. You slowly come back down, back into butterfly. Turn the feet out and exhale, go forward for 3. So you're pressing your elbows into your inner thighs and lengthening all the way forward. 1 more. And then inhale, you're going to come all the way up and we're going to bring those knees together and plant the feet on the floor. Hands are forward. And exhale, you're going to roll yourself slowly down. And we're going to stretch the arms out to the side because we want to keep nice and open again through the chest. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the rib cage in. And gently just roll yourself up into bridge. 5 breaths here. Nice, deep tummy breaths. One more. And then you're going to exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Okay, bringing your feet gently into butterfly. So bring your arms by your side, bend your elbows and lift yourself up. Bring your elbows down into the sides, and then bring the hands to place flat on the floor. And then you sort of can wiggle your elbows out a little bit. You're leaning back, opening the chest into what we call fish pose. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can bring your feet together, bring your knees together, and then you can maybe get a little bit lower down onto your forearms and bring your hands by your side. And then you could go back into butterfly feet and breathe. Two more. Now we're going to take the hands forward and up and hold. And then bring the hands back down so you can rest on your elbows. Lift the head as you lean up and forward. And then lower yourself gently down. It's a really tricky pose. And bring those knees in. So bring the knees either side of the rib cage. Taking a nice deep breath. And really feeling the spine that houses the nervous system pressing into your mat. And just two more here. And then inhale, bring the knees together, cross the right over the left, and continue to wrap the legs around. Take the arms out to the side. Exhale as you drop both knees over to the left, and just gazing over the right, and hold, breathe. And then inhale, you're going to come back to the center. Undo those legs, cross the left over the right, inhale. And exhale, drop both knees over to the right. Gaze over the left shoulder and breathe. And then inhale, come back to the center. Hug the knees in as you exhale. And then just straightening those legs out. So resting your hands on your tummy. And just taking 3 nice deep breaths. Having a sense of letting go. And really connecting with your heart, connecting with your emotional state. And just being with your feelings and your emotions for a moment. Feeling how they feel in the body, feeling if that practice has helped to release a little bit. And taking one more nice deep breath in. And then deep breath out. This time you're going to do an ah as you breathe out. So inhale, deep breath in. And then deep breath out with an ah. Ah. And then one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Ah. And then just on your inhale, stretch the arms up above the head. Stretch the arms up and point the toes down, elongating the spine along the mat. And then bring the arms back down by your side, bend your knees. And just roll gently onto your right side, resting there for a moment. And then slowly with the eyes closed, bringing yourself gently up into sitting cross-legged, resting the hands on the knees. And then inhale, stretching the arms up overhead, all the way, pressing the palms together at the top. On your exhale, bend the elbows and bring the palms to the crown of the head. And then down the face, so they come down the nose, the forehead, the nose, the mouth, the chin, down the throat, and then just resting at the chest, at the heart. And then inhale. And as you exhale, draw your forehead to your fingertips. Grateful to yourself for your practice today. Inhale, lift the head. Just before you open your eyes, just take a moment to check in. Check in with how you're feeling emotionally. Check in with how the body feels. Check in with the mind. And then check in with whether there's a little bit more connection with the mind, the body, and the breath after your practice. And then slowly, when you're ready, opening your eyes. Namaste.